I want to spend Eid in a Muslim household because I am so tired of not doing that. But I just got ready to go basically nowhere because the place we were supposed to go at closes at 4, and 4 was the time that I was even ready. So I was ready at 5, so we were very late. I don't, hopefully, pray to God for me that the next Eid that I'm celebrating in a Muslim country, because tell me why I get ready like it's the red carpet, which it is for like Muslims, alhamdulillah, but still you go to prayer and then basically nothing to do. Like, what do y'all do? If there's anything, share it with me. But how has everyone's day of Arafah been going? What have you guys been doing? I am not even gonna lie, I'm literally like, I'm sweating first of all because it's so hot in this room. And secondly, I am so disappointed in myself because you know when you have like all these plans, you're like, this has to be done, this has to be done, this has to be done. That was me. There is fasting, there is like working out, there's like making dua, and then there is like working, and now I've gotten to a point where I'm like, it is all excuses. If I was ready to like take the next step in my deen, I would take it right now. Like there's no excuse. But it's like I am literally procrastinating taking any sort of step so much, and I have come to the conclusion that a lot of it has to do with the fact that I fear change like I am going to die. Like, guys, I delayed applying for my classes, figuring out my schedule, like the financing of my last year of university till June. Like, I delayed it until June because first of all, I didn't know if I was gonna go back. But then it's like, why wouldn't I go back? I did 3 years. Like, what do I have to be doing? 1 more year to not want to be there? So there was that. And also the fact that, what was it? So yeah, I was kind of like going through whether or not I wanted to like drop it. But then I spent so much of my life there, and it's like an achievement in it itself for me to have been there, alhamdulillah. So why am I like self-sabotaging myself so much? It's like, if I don't self-sabotage, if I'm not worried, if I won't do work if I'm not getting the high of like being very agitated and anxious. Like, the homework is due in like 3 hours, it's a 10-page essay, and I'm going to do it when there's 2 hours left, literally to the last second. That is how bad like this year's school was for me, and that is how bad like I delayed it. I'm not even kidding you. I have made so many different schedules. I have like went to the gym with so many different friends. Will I go by myself? No. I come back from work and I'm like making the excuse that I'm tired, but then it's like, now I have nothing to do. I'm looking online, seeing like all these different women's body, and I'm like, I could have that, but am I putting the work in? No, I'm not. And I literally like, I'm trying to figure out like why that is. I've done some research, but if you guys have like any thoughts to share with me, feel free to do so. I'm pretty open. But anyways, I have kind of collected that it has to do with like your type of like, what is it, parenting style, like the environment you grew up in and the type of like familiar relationship you have. I was reading this book and she kind of like, what's the book called, guys? I'll find what the book's called, but while I do that, she is, oh, it's called How to Be Loved, like how to be the love you seek. The author is by Nicole Lapira. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's called How to Be the Love You. Anyways, in this book, she talks about like how her and her family were like, they're close, but they only talk about their feelings when there's like a problem. It's like, now we need to like run. It's a race, not a marathon now. We all need to come together. We need to fix it. This is the time to be doing. So then when she grew up, she kind of, that's the way that like her thoughts were coming together. It's like, now that it's okay, like I have nothing, there's nothing like there. She was kind of talking about how her relationships, it felt like empty when they were like happy and everything, and it's just like they have nothing to talk about unless it's problematic, like unless it's a problem, like we need to solve this problem right now, and how that was like stopping her from like getting emotional connection with someone. We're not even gonna talk about my, what is it, emotional detachment when it comes to like any sort of relationships. I feel like that should be like a whole other episode, guys. Like, it is literally, it is so bad. Like, I don't even think my best friend knows me. I don't think I know me. No one knows me, but that's, maybe that's going to be a future episode. But anyways, now that is like, which is similar to like my family dynamic growing up. It's like, what are you worried about? Like, we're all happy. If it's a big enough problem, like we're all gonna be worried, we can talk about it. But like, if it's not like considered problematic, it's not like, they don't even want to like hear it. They're like, move on from it, don't deal with it. So like, that's why like a big part of me like wanting to kind of like go through my own life, like when I'm struggling, I come to me. Like, I am that girl. Like, literally, I would have a panic attack. I remember I had a panic attack in my school elevator one day. Literally, like, I was sweating, my eyes were blurry, I had an exam, like I didn't want to fail that class, I couldn't cry, I had to go to class. I went to class, pretended like nothing was happening, and like, I don't know if other people in my classroom could hear me, but I was literally like trying to calm myself down, slow my heart down. I would go like, I think I was counting to 10. I was like, I learned this like breathing counting exercise that people do. Like, you're supposed to like inhale and exhale. I was doing that, and while I was doing that, I was counting to 10 and back, 10 and back. I don't know if people could hear me, but that was me having a very real panic attack. If the teacher asked me anything that day at that point, I would have been like, who's you, ma'am? Thank God she didn't. Like, that classroom, I also used to sit in the front because I always sit in the back. So that's me sitting in the front was me trying to like change. Well, I was trying to change my character. I was trying to be more involved. I was trying to like be someone better. It didn't work out for me though. It really didn't work out for me because this other teacher like traumatized me. He literally called me out one day in front of the whole classroom and was like, why are you not taking notes? And then came over me, reread the whole entire note thing, and then was like, and then left. Ugh. Which really was like so humiliating. I never sat in front back in any sort of classroom ever again, and I don't know if I will ever get there where I will be confident enough to do that. But that happened. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about how I'm like that girl like I come to. So after the panic attack, I think like that day I was feeling so much that I just like let it go. I was just like, breathe, like go through the panic today, go to sleep, and deal with it tomorrow. So that's exactly what I did. I literally, like the other day, or I think, no, it wasn't the other day, I drive, so I took my car and I came home after that, and I was like sitting in my car and I was talking through it, but all I was saying was like, girl, that was embarrassing. Like, I bet they could have heard me like talking, counting backwards, and like breathing heavily, because I was breathing heavily, and I do get like anxiety attacks. I just, also, a little surprise, I did go to therapy. I tried therapy. I feel like it's just like my therapist and I really don't think we were connecting, and it's mostly like my fault because I was like very, so my therapy really didn't work because I didn't want to emotionally share with her. Like, it was not my therapist's fault at all. I never wanted to connect. I remember like the first time I went, I was supposed to go with a friend, but it was my school's therapy counseling center, and they were like, two people can't be in here. We're not a couple counseling. Even though we're not a couple, it was a friendship, and there was a huge friendship breakup that was happening in my life. So that's why we were there. I wasn't even there to go myself, even though I am like the most intersectionally depressed human being on earth. But hey, that's something else. I was there so that friend could sign up to get therapy, and she didn't sign up, but I ended up signing up somehow. And I don't know what they were thinking, but they connected me with like someone who goes to the school. Like, she's not that much older than me, and there's just not a problem with that. But right away when I found out that she went to the same school I did, I was like, am I gonna see you like around campus? And I did once. So I have never just felt comfortable with that counselor. I would lie so much. I don't want to talk about it. Like, I would literally say something and she would be like, why did you do that? Or why did you feel like that? And I'd be like, how is that any of your concern? So I just didn't want to connect. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this here because there is no conclusion, there is no findings, there is just craziness going on right now. So let me know if you guys have any ideas about things that could potentially be helpful. And also, I'm filming this on Eid, so inshallah next year I get to celebrate Eid in a Muslim country, so it's not so sad. Like, guys, we should have like fireworks, like community celebration or something on Eid, because I miss Eid in an African country, in a Muslim majority country.